Peace and light, everyone, and welcome back to the Midweek Boost, where we pause, reflect, and refuel to finish the week strong. The title of today's episode is Fueling Your Inner Light. I am your host, Dr. Jackie, and we're also introducing a new segment, the Now Factor. And so today I'm really thrilled to introduce this exciting new segment called the Now Factor. And this is where we stay connected to the pulse of the world, highlighting the biggest stories, breakthroughs, and innovations shaping our lives right now. Whether it's technology, medicine, or global events, the Now Factor is here to keep you informed and inspired. In today's segment, we're diving into a game changing topic: artificial intelligence. Is it revolutionizing our world for the better, or are there hidden risks we need to consider? So let's explore this topic together later on in the show. But first, let's catch up on the top headlines that will be making the waves today with the Now Factor. So get ready to stay informed, enlighten, and empower. This is your midweek boost with the Now Factor. As we move through the week, it's easy to let our energy wane and our spirits dim under the weight of responsibilities, challenges, and distractions. But just like a lighthouse shining brightly through the night, we have the power to keep our inner light glowing, guiding us and those around us. This episode is all about nurturing and sustaining your energy and your joy, ensuring you remain resilient and vibrant no matter what comes your way. Imagine your energy as the oil that fuels your lighthouse. When you take time to replenish and care for yourself, your light continues to shine brightly, illuminating the path for both you and others. We'll start with the inspiring story of the lighthouse keeper who diligently tends to his light to ensure the safety of passing ships. This story is a powerful reminder that small, consistent acts of care like rest, mindfulness, and joyful activities are what our inner light shining. That's what keeps it shining. In this episode, we'll also dive into practical ways to refuel our bodies and our spirits, from enjoying a delicious berry banana smoothie to engaging in energizing activities like yoga or a short walk in nature. We'll explore easy steps to help you recharge. We'll also be reflecting on the African proverb: when there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot harm you, reminding us that cultivating inner peace is our greatest defense against life's challenges. As we close, we'll offer affirmations to uplift our spirit and journal prompts to help us identify what truly fuels our energy and joy. And remember, your inner light is a gift, not just to yourself, but to everyone around you. Protect it, nurture it, and let it shine. By the end of this episode, you'll feel empowered to prioritize your well being, sustain your energy, and radiate joy through the rest of your week. Today is all about discussing how energy and joy are interconnected, the importance of replenishing energy through rest, nutrition, and mindfulness, and how to protect joy by setting boundaries, expressing gratitude, and embracing moments of wonder. Again, I want to welcome you to this week's episode of Midweek Boost. Today, we're exploring the theme of sustaining energy and joy throughout the week. It's easy to feel your inner spark dim as responsibilities pile up and energy dwindles. But this episode is here to remind you that your light matters, not just for you, but for everyone you encounter. So let's dive deep and discover how to keep our light shining bright as we journey through the week. Pray with me now. Most High, as we begin the moment of reflection on fueling our inner light, and as we segue into the now factor, discussing the technological revolution of AI, we come to you with gratitude and special intention. May we be humble as we bow our heads and center ourselves as we ask for the strength from you to nurture our energy and protect our joy. And Most High, may we find clarity in our purpose and courage to shine brightly in even the most challenging times. Ashe and Amen. Before we dive in, a quick reminder this episode is meant for inspiration and educational purposes only. Use what resonates with you and adapt these ideas to suit your unique journey. And as with anything else, if it has to do with your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual health, always seek the advice of your qualified healthcare practitioner for any changes that you are intending to make, because as the host of the Midweek Boost, I will not be held liable for anyone who chooses to move forward in any of these suggestions from the show. I'd like to give a music attribution shout out to those wonderful artists who have contributed to this episode. All music from the episode is sourced from the YouTube music library. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing me to use the non copyrighted music from Breaking Copyright, non copyrighted music. We'll hear the track Embraced by Suspirios. And we're also going to hear deep instrumental worship music. That's actually the track that's playing in the background. The title of this track is Peace. Listener shout outs. I want to give a heartfelt thank you to our incredible listeners. Mia from St. Louis shared how morning affirmations are helping her start the day on a positive note. And Angela from Dallas has embraced a midweek yoga practice to sustain her energy. We're so inspired by your story, she writes. Thanks you, Mia and Angela. Here's a reminder for those facing challenges. Let's take a moment to acknowledge those who may be struggling this week, whether it's an emotional burden, a health issue, or a sense of uncertainty. Know that you are in our thoughts and prayers, and together we send light and strength to those in need. Today's moral story is titled The Lighthouse Keeper. Our moral story this week is about a lighthouse keeper who diligently maintains the light to guide ships to safety. No matter the weather or time of day, he understands the importance of tending to the light, knowing it could mean the difference between life and danger for others. The lighthouse represents our inner light, the beacon of energy and joy that guides our lives and inspires others. The keeper symbolizes our habits and actions. Just as he must clean the lens and replenish the fuel to keep the light shining, we too must take care of ourselves through rest, nutrition, mindfulness, and acts of joy. When we neglect this care, our light can dim, making it harder to navigate life's challenges or be a source of support for others. Energy and joy. Let's delve deep into today's show. Energy and joy are deeply interconnected. When we're tired, overwhelmed, or running on empty, it's harder to feel joyful. But when we take intentional steps to replenish our energy, like getting enough rest, eating nutritious meals, and carving out time for mindfulness, we not only feel better physically, but also emotionally. Protecting joy means setting boundaries that honor your time and your energy, expressing gratitude for the blessings in your life, and embracing small moments of wonder. Your joy is your light, and it deserves to be nurtured and protected. I'm hoping by the end of this episode that you'll feel empowered to prioritize your well being and sustain your energy and joy throughout the week. And let's fuel that light together. Energy boosting recipe. This is delicious, you guys. And I tell you what, for me, it works. This recipe is a berry banana smoothie. It's a vibrant, nutrient packed smoothie that features one banana, 1/2 cup of mixed berries, 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt, a 1/2 cup of almond milk, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. You blend all the ingredients together and enjoy for an energy boosting treat that's delicious and nourishing. Here's some energizing activities and ideas for midweek pick me ups. Join a midweek yoga class or try an online session, or try to take a 15-minute nature break, even if it's just stepping outside for fresh air. Mindful reflection. Today's words of wisdom comes from an African proverb, and it reads, "When there's no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot harm you." These words of wisdom remind us that cultivating inner peace strengthens us against external challenges. Here are some more energy boosting tips. These tips are practical strategies to fuel your energy and joy. Prioritize quality sleep by setting a consistent bedtime. Practice gratitude journaling to focus on the positives. And try embracing moments of stillness to recharge mentally, if it's nothing but a few minutes a day. Today's affirmations, there are two. I'll read them both. Number one, my light shines bright and I nurture it with love and care. And number two, I am a beacon of energy and joy for myself and others. Today's journal prompts, there are three. I'll read them all. Number one, what activities or habits fuel my energy and joy the most? Number two, how can I protect my inner light when challenges arise? And number three, what can I do today to feel more connected to my purpose? Today's call to action, encourage each other. And I encourage you to try the berry banana smoothie and let us know what your thoughts are on it, and encourage others to join a midweek activity or set aside time for mindful reflection. And then share how you're fueling your inner light using the hashtag Midweek Boost. A recap of the key takeaways from today's episode. Number one, the importance of nurturing energy and joy. Number two, lessons from the lighthouse keeper story. And number three, practical recipes, activities, and tips to sustain your life. Join us next week for the joy of connection. building meaningful relationships, where we'll explore how connections with others can fuel our spirits and purpose. Here's a quote from Dr. Jackie: Your inner light is a treasure. Protect it, fuel it, and let it guide your journey. As we close, pray with me now a prayer for gratitude for the week's lessons and for the strength to nurture our inner light. Heavenly Creator, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude for the lessons and blessings of this week. Thank you for the opportunities to grow, to learn, and to shine our light in a world that often feels dim. We are grateful for the strength you provide, the love that surrounds us, and the moments of joy that remind us of life's beauty. Help us to nurture our inner light, to protect it from the storms of life, and to let it shine brightly for ourselves and others. And give us the wisdom to rest when we are weary, the courage to embrace joy, even in challenging times, and the clarity to walk with purpose and peace. And as we move forward, may we carry these lessons in our hearts and use them to fuel our journey. Bless us with the energy, focus, and determination to continue shining brightly, bringing hope and love to all we encounter. In gratitude and humility, we offer this prayer, Ashe and Amen. So that's a wrap for the first segment of today's Midweek Boost show. Now we're segueing into the now factor. As we reflected on fueling your inner light and embrace the power of inspiration within, let's shift gears and focus on how the world around us is evolving. It's time for our new segment, The Now Factor, where we explore the cutting edge developments and headlines shaping our world today. From technology to medicine, we're diving into the stories that matter most. Today's topic: artificial intelligence, a force driving innovation and raising big questions about our futures. Is it a beacon of progress, or are there risks that we need to navigate carefully? Let's find out. So stay tuned as we unpack the fascinating subject right now on the Now Factor. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Midweek Boost. Share your reflections and stay connected until next time. Peace and light, you guys, and welcome to the second segment of today's Midweek Boost. We are delving into the now factor. The title of this segment is AI in 2025: Revolution or Risk. Hello, and welcome again to the Now Factor, the part of your midweek boost where we bring you up to speed on the story shaping our world right now. I'm Dr. Jackie, and today we're diving into a transformative topic that captures global attention: artificial intelligence, a force driving innovation, but also sparking important questions about its risks and challenges. Is AI the key to a brighter future, or are we stepping into uncharted territory? Let's explore what this means for our lives, our work, and the world as we know it. But before we dig into AI, let's take a look at today's top headlines and what you need to know to stay informed. We're going to be delving into the enterprise AI revolution, navigating cybersecurity challenges, autonomous revolution and market impact, AI trends and data science. And we're going to wrap up with the topic of remote work revolution, thriving or surviving. And let's dive in. Welcome again to today's episode of The Now Factor. In this episode, we're diving into the exciting world of artificial intelligence in 2025. We'll be exploring the latest advancements, opportunities, and challenges that AI presents. First up, the enterprise AI revolution. Artificial intelligence is transforming various industries. The enterprise landscape, with companies integrating AI for efficiency and automation. According to a Forbes article by Magana Pebati, director of AI Enterprise at NVIDIA, enterprises are leveraging generative AI to revolutionize customer interactions and search experiences. You can read more about this in the Forbes article titled The Enterprise AI Revolution: Opportunities and Obstacles in 2025, and it will be available here on the finished video of today's show. Well, I'll post a link to the article in the completed YouTube video that I'll post on YouTube and Rumble. And then let's delve into navigating cyber security challenges. As AI continues to evolve, so do the cyber security challenges. A recent article from Security Boulevard highlights the intensifying AI arms race between attackers and defenders, and the rise of sophisticated cyber threats. For more details, you can check out the AI Revolution: Navigating Cyber Security Challenges in 2025, and I will post information how to access that on the completed video. Autonomous revolution and market impact. AI is also reshaping markets with autonomous technologies. NVIDIA and Tesla are leading the charge in AI powered innovations, from autonomous vehicles to robotics. You can learn more about this in the article. The autonomous revolution has arrived. Businesses reshaping the $15.7 trillion market of artificial intelligence. You can check it out on Fool, that's right, FOOL.com. And then there are AI trends and data sources. MIT Sloan Management Review discusses 5 key AI trends for 2025, including agenetic, AGENTIC, agentic. And so, what this article is about is how AI and unstructured data. There's an article titled 5 Trends in AI and Data Science for 2025. And this article provides valuable insights into how AI is evolving and its implications for businesses. You'll also be able to get a copy of a link to this article so that you can read the full article in the completed episode of today's video. And so that's segment 1 of the Now Factor. We talked tech talk in this segment, and I hope you found these insights and resources helpful in understanding the impact of AI in 2025. And don't forget to check out the articles that I mentioned for more in-depth information. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in to this segment. Now, let's dive into the topic of remote work revolution, thriving or surviving. Remote work has become a defining feature of the modern workplace, accelerated by global events of the past few years, from increased flexibility to challenges of isolation. Remote work brings a mix of opportunities and obstacles. Today, we're discussing how employees and employers are navigating this new landscape. So, what are the benefits of remote work? One of the most significant benefits of remote work is flexibility. Employees can now tailor their work schedules to fit their personal lives, resulting in better work life balance. According to a recent survey, 74% of remote workers reported improved mental well being due to flexible work hours. To learn more about the positive impacts of remote work, check out this article from Harvard Business Review, and I'll post a link to that article. And then, what are the challenges of remote work? However, remote work is not without its challenges, right? And so many workers report feelings of isolation and difficulty separating work from personal life. Additionally, the lack of in person interactions can lead to communication breakdowns. For insights into these challenges, I'll post the link and how to address these challenges. Visit this article from Forbes that I will link to today's video. Now, let's delve into the real meat of everything that our lives are about, and it's mental health and remote work. The impact of remote work on mental health is a crucial aspect to consider. While some thrive in a home office environment, others are struggling with loneliness and burnout. It's essential to implement self care practices and establish boundaries to maintain mental well being. I want you guys to check out these mental health resources from the American Psychological Association, and I will post a link in the completed video. Now, let's dive into practical tips for thriving in remote work. To help you thrive in a remote work environment, here are some practical tips. Create a dedicated workspace to separate work from personal life. Establish a daily routine to maintain structure. Take regular breaks to recharge and avoid burnout. Stay connected with colleagues, family members through virtual m- meetings or virtual chats. Now, I said family members, but you might want to take a break. And so, staying connected from not staying connected from, but staying connected with your colleagues through virtual meetings and chats is very important, but also staying connected with your family and friends. You might not be able to go over to a family or friend's house because of the workload that you have. You may be out of town, and so you can stay connected with them as well when you take your breaks or when you take your lunches. You might want to chat up with one of your family members or best friends, and you can do this through a virtual meeting or a virtual chat. Now, we're going to wrap up fueling your inner light and the now factor for today's show. Let me see, you guys. I think I need to go. Let me do. I got another segment that I would like to share with you guys. Just hold tight with me for a minute, and I am going to. It seems as if I've done everything. You want to make sure that you're resilient, and you want to make sure that you are staying focused, and you want to make sure that you knows what that you are in the know about the changes that are taking place when it comes to remote work. And so that's a wrap for today's episode of the Now Factor. Clean energy. Um, Again, it's let me talk about that's the other segment that I wanted to talk about. Um, is clean energy, the future of clean energy. So before I wrap, let's delve into the future of clean energy. I knew it was something else that I wanted to discuss. I don't have my notes on it, but I knew that there was another topic. So thank you, Most High, for bringing it back to my mind. And that topic, or a couple more topics, one of the topics is the future of clean energy, innovations, and impacts. As the world grapples with climate change, the shift toward clean energy has become more critical than ever. From solar and wind power to advancements in battery technology, the future of clean energy is filled with promising innovations. But how do these changes impact our mental health and well being? And that's a very valid point. We are going to be impacted mentally and we are going to be impacted physically, but just how does it impact each of us individually and when it comes to our unique selves? So I think that that is a topic that we should be interested in and that we should be researching. And so, if you have any ideas, I would love to hear what you think about how these changes impact our mental health and our well being when it comes to clean energy. And then there's a topic of innovation in clean energy. There have been recent advancements in clean energy that are revolutionizing how we power our lives. For instance, solar panels are becoming more efficient and affordable, while wind turbines are now capable of generating more power than ever before. Additionally, breakthroughs in battery storage technology are ensuring that renewable energy can be stored and used when it is needed. For a deeper dive into the latest clean energy innovations, check out the article from MIT Technology. And what's the impact on mental health? Transitioning to clean energy can have profound effects on our mental health. On the positive side, clean energy initiatives can create jobs, reduce pollution, and foster a sense of community. However, the rapid pace of change can also lead to anxiety and uncertainty for some individuals. To learn more about the topic of mental health benefits and challenges of the clean energy transition, you can read insightful articles, but check this article out. It's an insightful piece from Psychology Today, and I'll post a link to it. And then there are the real world examples and case studies that we can take a look at. So let's take a look at some real world examples of clean energy projects making a difference. In Denmark, wind farms are generating a significant portion of the country's electricity, while in California, solar energy initiatives are providing clean power to thousands of homes. And for more case studies and success stories, you can visit the article from the International Renewable Energy Agency, or IRENA, and I will post a link to their site in the completed video. Now, here are some practical tips for supporting clean energy in your daily life. Consider installing solar panels on your home or supporting community solar projects. Use energy efficient appliances and light bulbs. Support policies and initiatives that promote renewable energy, and stay informed about clean energy developments and share your knowledge with others. And so now, you guys, that is a wrap for today's episode of the Now Factor and of the Midweek Boost. And remember that clean energy is not just technological, It's a movement that can improve our lives and the health of our planet. Let that sit with you for a while. I love to hear your thoughts about today's show. I want to thank you again for being here with me for today's episode of The Now Factor. And be sure to tune in next week for our Now Factor segment during the Mental Health Monday show and next week's Midweek Boost show. We'll be discussing where we can tackle different technological innovations and make sure that we're comfortable with them in our lives. These are conversations, you guys, that are shaping our world. We're offering practical ways to maintain balance and set boundaries amidst all the things that are going on in our world when it comes to our mental health and technological advancements. And with that said, I'm going to say a short prayer and we're going to wrap things up today. Thank you, Divine Creator, for being with us today and sharing in our coming together to learn more about protecting our energy during the midweek and boosting ourselves so that we can keep it moving. And also the new technological advancements that are part of our lives, Creator. Make sure that we know what is best for us and set boundaries for the things that we can and cannot do. And as we are working remotely from home, that we as remote workers remember to get the rest and the mindfulness activities and eating nutritious meals, even if it's just a smoothie, so that we can stay balanced. And with that said, join us next week as we continue to explore mental health and energy boosting topics on the Midweek Boost and advancements in current news around the world on the Now Factor. With that said, Dr. Jackie signing off. Take care of yourself and others. Peace and light.